And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode.
Hey, sorry we died and had no TikToks last week.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, our filming got messed up.
Sorry, I ruined it for you all.
Chris ruined it. He turned his mic off and he didn't know it.
I turned my mic off on purpose because I didn't want TikToks to come out.
And it's funny because normally we would love if you would
shut up for once.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the one time we need you to not, you decided to finally be silent.
Well, what can I say, girl? Yeah. Welcome back to By the Way with Jordan and Chris. I'm Chris and that's Jordan. If you want to see our TikToks and Instagrams that we promise you'll be able to see from here on out,
go to bythewaypod.com.
Bythewaypod.com. But anyways,
okay, I've started Beyonce. So
what's going on with Beyonce?
My friend
What's the
just
tea?
went to the concert last night. Girl,
what
the
city?
Instagrams. I'll show you. I don't know where she just was. New York, probably, because she lives in New York, so I'm assuming it's New York.
Oh my God.
I will show you
What's
her
the tea?
stories. She is literally like this close to her.
What?
She had close seats too.
To Beyonce?
Pretty penny, honey.
So
she went to Renaissance too.
Oh my God.
I know.
But
She's like a fan.
Did she agree that it's giving the same that Renaissance was giving? Was it the same but different? Was it not it?
I mean, she's kind of like me with a lot of things. Like she's like a Beyonce apologizer.
She's
like
a horse
Beyonce
girl.
could do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
it doesn't matter. But how about this that I saw on TikTok the other day that somebody somehow was like rewatching. There obviously must be somewhere in the black market the Renaissance film that never got released after the theaters. And somebody had it that on TikTok and was watching it again, and he pulls up like a screen grab from it. And
we saw that in theaters,
and it looks
I didn't know it didn't come to streaming or nothing after that.
Never did. No, which is so disappointing because I'd be watching it on the reg.
Girl.
Do you know how many times I watched?
I wish I said
Beychella
on the rag
when it came out on Netflix.
Girl,
every effing day for like literally 6 months straight.
I believe it.
I did not go to the gym one time after that came out without watching that. Like the entire time
I was like, you didn't go to the gym. Okay.
No, I would like watch it at the gym every time.
Okay. So the screen grab.
So in the screen grab, she's like on stage, like Blue Ivy might be there.
Might.
And there's like
there.
skeleton of something
Taylor
on the
Swift.
stage. Like something that is being built is like on the stage, right? Like
what?
And like I probably didn't notice it when I watched it the first time and I just assumed whatever.
Oh, like a skeleton of an animal or like a skeleton of like a scaffolding? Like a scaffolding?
Yeah,
or something?
like of something that is
piece.
being built for a set. Yeah.
Okay, this like before. Okay.
Correct.
What's it end up being, I wonder?
It ends up being, now we know, she in this tour flies on a horseshoe. Like you know how she flew in the Renaissance tour, she like got off the horse and the horse flew with her and all this stuff. There's like this giant beautiful horseshoe and she sits on it and then it like flies through the whole audience and shit. It's like a whole big moment. Girl,
they were building that way back then?
Way back then, in the middle of her Renaissance tour, she's building set pieces for the next tour.
What?
For the album that had not even come out yet, honey.
Girl. So this truly was like planned way out in advance.
Like farther than you even than we
all her phases of the whatever she called it.
Yeah.
All of this.
Yeah.
She probably has 6 albums just like unreleased ready.
Girl, Tina Knowles was just on a podcast and they asked her like, so is it a rock album that's coming? Like, is that the third one? Blah, blah, blah. And she just, did her little face and she's like, I don't know anything.
Girl.
And the interviewer's like, well, I think you do, but we can move on. I was like, that's the tea, Mary.
Lies.
She knows it all, honey.
She's probably a featured artist.
But yeah, how about that? Imagine being in the middle of one of the biggest tours in the history of ever. And you're already prepping for your next one? Rehearsing, building, preparing for the next one.
Oh my God.
Girl, it's too much. And we live for it. Queen.
Beyonce queen. I mean, I still have my reservations about country music in general as a whole separate entity.
Same.
And what my excitement level for possibly going to, which I never did, the Renaissance tour, and my excitement level for if I want to go to
is very different.
Cowboy Carter is nothing of the sort. But
same. I mean, the thing is
it.
I definitely feel that if anybody else had put this album out, like I would not have listened to it or enjoyed it. Like I wouldn't have cared.
No,
it is a big part of it is because it's her. And I am happy to admit that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I don't really give a shit.
I think Lil Nas X, if he started with his first like Old Town Road and he kept going that, I might have gotten into it for like 5 minutes and that's it.
That's probably it. Although I'm not really even into what he does now. I don't even know what he does now.
Girl, but why did he
kind of drop.
Why did he
face of
drop
the
it?
earth.
Why did he be like, my first smash hit is Old Town Road
With Billy Ray Cyrus.
featuring Billy Ray Cyrus, which got them a pretty penny for that.
Girl, which he needed.
#1 song in the world or something? I think
for
it's.
a
I
long
wonder
time.
if it's still there or did it get
Stirred
replaced
up
yet?
all kinds of drama with the whole devil thing and all that.
But not one time did he ever go back to country after that
No,
song.
no.
I was like, oh.
And then he had big features on that next album.
He had big
with,
feet.
Elton John, and wasn't Miley on that next album? And he had big features.
Was that Montero? Or is that the name of the song?
Sure.
That's the song. That's the song.
Okay.
Call Me By
I
Your
don't
Name.
know. I don't listen to anything.
That's the devil one where he's on the pole.
Wouldn't have known.
That's where he's going on the pole going, Shawty's like a melody in my head.
And Becky Pro got me singing like na 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 every day. It's like my iPod is stuck on replay.
iPod, girl.
By the way, I say iPod like that because Nene League says it like
How do you say it?
iPod. She goes, she's like talking about somebody and she's like, she's over there, listen to her iPod or whatever. That's like how she says it, girl. I have been saying iPod like that for my entire life because of Nene. The iPod.
Okay. I've never heard you say it because
we don't talk
nobody
about
uses iPods.
They don't exist anymore.
No.
They discontinued it. It's
Well,
an unnecessary
I
thing.
saw one of those like autistic
Apple.
guys who are like into technology with one in the case that the flap that goes over with
Remind
the
me to tell
clear
you a
part
joke about that after because I can't say it on camera.
with the hip clip.
Girl,
with wired
the Apple.
headphones. I said,
That's
girl,
Apple.
you better work. You better
There was
work.
a whole TikTok about some girl being like, bitches don't know these days that can have their little AirPods in school. And then it's her like weaving the wire through her
Girl.
whole outfit and out the back and
People
tucking
would
through
do
the
that.
hair and
People
all
would
that
do
stuff.
that.
Just to have what?
Girl.
Listen to
Shawty's
iPod is
like a
on
melody
replay
in my head.
over and over again in middle school.
T,
For what?
with the iPod shuffles where you couldn't even control what played next,
yeah,
girl.
like it didn't even matter. Like,
you
who
prayed for
cares?
the best.
By the way, that song is so funny that you even brought that up. That was like my first serious
Is that Sean
girlfriend.
Kingston? Oh,
like my first year's girlfriend in middle school.
oh my god.
That was like our song.
our song. That was your
Our
song?
songs like slim screen doors.
You could have picked any-
banging on my
that's-
window.
That was the gay coming out, Jordan.
Aaron and Corey, that was for you. That was a Taylor Swift song. And
That
Honey
was the
Boogity.
gay coming out when
The
your
replay was
you and
ours.
your girlfriend's song was replay.
Aaron.
Okay.
And what?
No, you know what it is?
She's my first guest.
Na. Every day I got something to tell you. It's that I'm gay. I'm gay. Gay.
That was a reach. You got a lot of words thrown in there real quick. I got something to tell you. It's that I'm a rapper.
Remix.
Yeah, a rapper first. And I got something to tell you. And it's the fact that I'm...
And furthermore, let me just add to the discussion. Henceforth.
adding the old way. But I'm straight.
Oh, thank you. You always remember that. Thank you so much for bringing that back.
That I'm straight?
No, that I'm straight.
But I didn't say you were straight. I said
I
I'm
thought
straight.
you were being me.
No, I said me.
Okay, so you weren't being me. You were being
It's
me.
me. Flat. Sorry.
Who? You or me?
You.
Do it again.
You started on my bitch, and then the second I weaned out, you went flat.
Do it again.
It's me. Flat.
How does it get flat after you stop then?
Girl, the music girlies will hear it.
Me.
It's me.
Me.
Good,
Is that
was better.
flat?
No, it was better.
What did I do before?
You gotta hang on to it. When you start to lose your breath, you go flat.
Hey. And that's the only flat you'll ever see me.
Wrong.
I am not
Turn around.
flat. Oh. Hey.
The audience has seen. Don't forget.
They are
It's in many TikToks. Don't make me bring
blissfully
it back.
ignorant. They forget what needs to be forgotten.
Speaking of blissful ignorance, welcome to America. Just kidding. Girl.
What do you have to tell me? You had me write some things down. I don't want to do the one today. I want the one you told me last week we didn't get to. Why
Okay,
did you
don't yell
text
at
me
me.
and say, "Oh, I'll yell," and you will get a Bonner?
Bon.
You said
Bonner.
topic to discuss: Martha Stewart selling herself.
Yeah, but what did I say last week that you said we didn't get to?
Martha Stewart selling herself.
Oh,
That's
that
the
was
one-
last week?
That is from last week. Yeah.
So you forgot to remind me. So it's your fault.
What we forgot was.
Are you sure?
Oh,
when did
I'm
I
sure.
text it to you? Look at the text. Are you
Martha-
sure it wasn't
the
right
Martha
after we
Stewart
filmed?
one?
Are you sure it wasn't right after we
Oh,
filmed?
maybe. I don't care. Just tell me what it's about.
I would love to, but I want you to be correct. Come correct. If you're going to come for me, come correct.
Well, you've come correct.
In the words of Kenya Moore, don't come for me unless I send for you, honey.
Wow. Kenya less.
Kenya Moore. Horror. That's what they used to
Oh.
call her on the show. Kenya Moore. Horror.
Oh.
Damn.
What did they used to call you on the show? Oh, you weren't on it.
We'll see. I was the peach that they all hold.
The peach?
They all hold like a peach.
I forgot.
So
Martha.
What
is Martha Stewart doing?
So first of all, we're gonna go on a thing about TikTok for a minute. So
okay.
I have an update about what side of TikTok I'm on right now, and then I'm gonna get into Martha.
Okay.
So I have no idea why this started, but I am currently on a side of TikTok where these accounts post super serious clips of TV shows where like drama is happening. Like it's the medical shows, it's the cop shows.
Oh, like real life,
shows.
the real life stuff?
No.
Or like scripted.
The scripted shit.
Oh.
But it's of course like this like Dramageddon moment, right?
Yeah.
And then they always cut it before you find out what happened. So then you got to go to the account,
girl.
find
you fell for it, girl.
When you go on the accounts, it'll has the videos, and the one that you watch, it'll be like blacked
part
out.
2 or
it'll
something.
say like just watched, so that you know like that's where it was. So then hopefully the part 2 is right after, right? Sometimes, because the algorithm is all weird, these videos were posted forever ago. So you're scrolling through this account looking for it, right?
Girl.
Or what's worse, which happens a lot.
What gets worse than that? Having to
is that it's the most recent video they posted. So the part 2 ain't even there.
Ain't even
So
out.
now you're screwed. Now you're left hanging. And every damn episode of every show that ever existed.
So you...
And they don't tell you what these shows are. That's the other part. They just post the clip. And I'm like, mother... So now I'm stuck. So
you fall for that ish?
Girl, the second it starts playing, and here's how they get you.
Yeah.
Mama, these people are smart. What they'll show you in the first like 3 seconds is like the big dramatic moment, and then it goes back
And then
to
it goes
like
back to,
the
like, see
scene leading
how
up
we
to
got
that,
there.
and then it ends on the same moment. But then you need the next thing is the final whatever, and then they won't have it, and then you're screwed. Or fuck these people that'll post just that part. And then they'll never post the rest of it.
Facebook does that to me
Rude.
too. With,
Yeah. Yes.
It does it with like extraction videos, like body stuff, like
Dr. Pimple Popper.
hair pulling, the pimple popper stuff. And so the Facebook will be like the graphic image on the reels, Facebook reels, and I'm like, ooh, it should be called Facebook Fakes. Because there's nothing real
and
about
it's never
these.
that. It's so
like,
irritating.
We're pulling, and then it stops. I'm like, now what the hell was that supposed to do?
Literally.
And you know what I started doing now? As soon as I click one of the like juicy like thumbnails, I immediately click the comments to see if people are mad. If people are mad, I just click off. I'm like, why waste my time?
I don't want to go read. I'm not on TikTok to read. You know what I mean?
Where do you go to read?
Right here, honey.
And where do they go to read, by the way, pod.com?
Yeah,
to read us for filth.
So,
okay.
in the TikTok comments.
Girl, are they reading us?
There was one. I'll show you two later. It had a few comments. One got flagged by TikTok. And I meant it called us losers, which I was like, T. But
T.
It was funny. I don't know what we were talking about. Something about straight people, of course.
Oh,
and
T.
It I was trying to hit like approve to put it back out there publicly, and I somehow like swiped or something, and it got rid of it. It like deleted
TikTok
it.
said no.
I know. I was like, damn. Me wanting the hate. I want the hate comments, girl. I think they're hilarious.
Imagine calling
I read them in bed
us
and
the
go,
losers. But
Girl.
you took the time
to watch the whole video,
to watch the video
and
then comment on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
Hey, the heart wants what it wants, and if you want two men crossing their legs on camera,
the problem is what I don't ever do, which I should just do more often, but I never will look at their profile.
Oh,
well, you take care of that enough for both of us.
For both of us.
I
You're
never
right.
look at their profile because
you
it'll
give,
show.
Girl, you want to give loser? Go to these profiles,
well,
girl.
I know, and the problem is I want to see what the profile is, but I don't want them to see that I'm looking at it, and it shows you that so and so viewed your profile on TikTok.
It does, and you don't want to give them that.
And I don't want to give them that. So what I need to do is go from like my personal account, even though I tag my personal account, but they wouldn't really. I mean, if they're thinking that hard about it, then they're number one
I'll
fans.
make a TikTok just for this purpose.
No, you won't.
I won't.
No, you won't.
You could have just gone with a bit.
I have to save every video I want to send to you just to get it to you to see. So I know you won't.
I know.
See what I do for you?
See?
In your old age?
And look what I do for you.
What? You did make me dinner.
I go like this.
Ow.
My expression.
Expression.
No.
My expression.
My soundless.
Full Coke Destroyer.
Oh face thing I did earlier.
Which is just what I wanted. Oof. I mean, you look like you're in pain. Look like you're being stabbed with a needle.
It's a face that if you were on top of me, you would want to hear. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Well,
that's all I have to do to get you to
I just said
stop.
it's a face you would want to hear. I meant see. I got all discombobulated thinking about you on top of me. So
Discombobulated.
Discombobulated.
That's what you just said.
I know.
It's discombobulated.
Just what?
Combobulated.
Who's Bob? Who's Hunky Bobby?
Hunky Bobby.
Wait, what about Martha Stewart?
We'll get to her after the break.
No, it's not.
Play the music.
Okay.
Cliffhanger. You want to talk about cliffhangers?
Oh.
And we're back.
So Martha Stewart.
Martha May Whovier.
She's an avid listener.
That's who I want to be. You could be the Grinch for Halloween. I'm going as Martha May Whovier.
Who's Martha May Whovier?
Martha May Whovier.
Who's that?
She's the slutty neighbor that the Grinch ends up marrying.
The podcast title should be Martha A. Whovier, You Stay.
Martha May Whovier, You Stay. That's funny. Go ahead, keep that one. Martha May Whovier.
Or should it be Shantae, You Stay? Martha A. Whovier, Shantae, You
It's
Stay.
Martha May.
You
seem to keep leaving out the M, even though I've now said it multiple times.
I just heard the Trick's name, and you called her the Trick.
But I've said it multiple times, and you've said now it wrong
And
twice.
I'm going to say something multiple times. Shut up when I'm talking. Shut.
All it takes is a look. That's like a record
So is
scratch.
it Martha May
Whovier?
Shantae, You Stay, or just
Martha May Whovier, You Stay. I think it's just that.
Okay, so my original thought.
Yeah, so let's calm it down.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, Martha. So we're going to talk about you
Stewart.
now.
So here's the real tea. So TikTok. So I'm on TikTok one day, and I don't have it because it was an ad. And it's Martha Stewart AI'd.
What?
And she's like doing this like fake running thing like through the world, and like the backdrop is like going, and she's like anyway,
the
what
AI
I was saying
videos are going
and
crazy.
she's like talking about some product that I'm sure she's never touched one day in her life.
Yeah.
And I was like, she really is that girl that will just do anything for the $1.50 at this point. I mean, I live for her.
You mean it was a real ad?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like somebody made an AI.
No, this was like it was her real head, but they AI'd her body. Because I was like, by the way, Martha Stewart in her 70s or 80s is not moving like she was in this ad girl.
80s girl. Is she in her 70s?
I don't know how old is Martha Stewart. Google it.
Oh my
She's
God.
probably in her 70s.
How old is Martha Stewart?
She's one of those women that like was old from the jump, you know? 83! Told you.
Look,
she's up there.
There is no way my girl Miss Martha is 83 years old. What is the secret?
Martha May Whovier.
Money.
Even post
She's 83 years old.
Again, like she was like, I feel like Martha like started in fame like already old. She's like a Betty White. Like Betty White, like
she grew up on TV.
Betty White was never
really
like not old, but like we liked her
yeah.
for it. You know what I mean? Like
T.
Martha's kind of like that. There's a few of those actors. Meryl even in these younger movies of Meryl, like when she's younger.
Death
to
becomes
me,
her.
it's still almost like
Death becomes her.
old Meryl. You know what I mean? Like she's just always been old.
You know why? Because
right?
they're good old Meryl.
Good old Meryl. Actually, I think we're seeing that in New York in July again.
Death becomes her.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see the movie again. It was such a good one.
We could watch it.
They ate. It's like campy, but also like serious.
We should watch
There's
it.
the
It's really
drama.
good.
It's like good, girl.
It's on Peacock. I have Peacock. We'll watch it.
I want to see your peacock.
Your Peacock.
Cock.
Now that's the era Katy Perry needs to get back to.
Girl.
Period.
So she was literally selling something.
She was literally selling something, and somehow I could literally not even tell you what it was. But I was like, "There's no way she's ever touched this product one day in her life."
No.
She did this. They took like one little picture of her from a side angle to have her head for the damn thing, and then like called it a day. And then AI'd the rest.
God.
It was the craziest thing that I was like,
or
this
they
cannot be a
fully
real ad.
AI'd it based on just pictures
true.
they saw of her.
I mean, that very well
And
could be
then they
true.
got her to sign a paper that said we can use your name and
we'll get your-
likeness
and give
and
you
voice
money.
likeness. She probably didn't
Yeah.
even say it.
Yeah.
They probably like AI'd her voice.
Yeah, we'll give you money. Call it a day. It was the weirdest ad I've ever seen in my life, and I was like, it was like truly an
And you're
example
gay,
of
so
just.
you've gotten some weird ads.
And I've gotten some weird ads, and I've been around Martha Stewart for a long time. Okay,
Have
And,
you? Really?
Girl, in prison particularly. And it was like
Prison, honey.
it was like the exact example of somebody literally just
selling out.
for $1.50.
And you would too, and as would I.
But I'm like, does she even have to? Like, why?
That's the real
Stewart.
tea. That's the real tea.
She had a show
83
with
years
Snoop
old
Dogg.
and $83 million in the bank, or billionaire or whatever. She was the youngest. No,
What she
not the-
needs
she
to
was
do
the
is come
first
out
female
with like a
billionaire or
weed
something.
line. She needs to come out with a weed line. She's all into the weed now in life.
I know, but she's not gonna because that's Snoop's gig, and she don't want to encroach on her
They
good
should do it
Judy.
together.
They should. They
Hello?
probably already have.
I don't know.
You know probably why? Because
I don't do drugs like you.
Me neither. Like you. What are you looking at?
Literally nothing, but that is all it takes, don't it? Then that ADHD acts up.
You said donut and made me think of a donut.
Donut. We have ice cream for later.
I know.
Ooh.
Shh.
Ooh.
We're gonna
to watch with RuPaul.
Ice cream and watch RuPaul. Y'all wish you were here. I'm wearing sweatpants and Christmas socks with deer on them. That's how comfy they are. And he's wearing Adidas
They'll see it on
shorts.
TikTok.
Oh.
When they follow us on TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok. You better.
Did you have anything that happened to you this week?
Oh.
That was of interest?
Well, something happened last week we didn't get to because you didn't let me get to it. You didn't ask me about it. Since we're going to read each other for that.
You spoke the entire 35-minute podcast because I had like nothing to say. I actually think I gave you the floor for the entire podcast.
You gave me more than the floor.
I gave you to the window, to the wall.
Thank
you.
The
sweat dripped down my balls.
And right into my tongue because I knew you were the one. Ew. So I was at, as I've told you before, I farted in Panera. I go to lots of places. Basically, it's a Panera story.
By the way, that right there is a sound bit. As I've told you before, I farted in Panera.
It's widespread news. It's no secret.
That's a viral TikTok sound.
So
I farted at Panera.
I farted at Panera that one time, and I talked about it. But this time, it's a different Panera story.
Yeah.
Reminder, I go to Panera a lot because they have free Wi-Fi. And in between work assignments, I
really
get stuff
poor.
done. And I'm really poor.
That's the only way you can have Wi-Fi.
And it's actually...
when we go to watch RuPaul, like we're going to Panera to watch RuPaul. We don't have Wi-Fi here.
We're going to be sharing your headphones. One in mine, one in... Or no, better yet, no headphones. Just screaming. RuPaul.
It's my AirPod Maxes, but I have one. And then our heads are just next to each
other. So I'm poor watching Panera with their free Wi-Fi.
Watching Panera.
Oh, sorry. I'm free. No. I'm free.
Free falling. Not I'm free, girl. I knew it.
I'm at Panera getting work done.
You were frazzled.
And there was this old church group of old people who meet at Panera, which will be me in 5 years. Yeah. There's about maybe 15 of them. All like old married couples from the church, and they're from church because they're talking about the church. And I'm just like, where I'm like, whatever. Like, oh, these old church folk look good for them. They're talking about, oh, this, oh, that, like whatever. And then it just made me crack up. And then I hear the one guy say something about like, oh yeah, it kind of reminds me of Keith Richards. And
I don't even remember who that is.
Well, and then the one lady goes, who's Keith Richards? And everyone goes, from the Rolling Stones. And she goes, oh, that's the ugly one in the front. And I said, Mama.
That's the only way we describe anybody.
I said, that is us.
It's the ugly one to the left.
I looked into our future and I saw as old, 65, 70, 80 years old. Martha's there. She's 130, still alive.
She would be a lot bigger.
Fat.
She would be a lot older than
She'd be a whale. A whale.
And Demi Lovato would flick her vagina.
Y'all will thank us when you Google Demi Lovato flicking vagina story on Google and find the Reddit story from 16 years.
If you don't want to put flicking vagina into your Google search history,
Demi Lovato whale story.
Fake fan interaction.
Yeah. Demi Lovato whale fan.
Fake fan meet and greet.
There you go. It'll come right up, girl. You'll have a hoot and a holler.
Demi LaPoot.
Also Google Poot Lovato. Anyways, so I was like,
that is us.
That is us.
Meeting at like some public place.
And she wasn't saying it. The thing was, she was saying it as a joke. And nobody laughed. It was just them stating a fact.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, the ugly one in the front.
Yeah, period.
I said, you know what?
Abby will be there involved, I'm sure.
Why? Oh, at the group?
Yeah, at our group.
Well, I said ugly old one, and you immediately said Abby, so that's funny.
I feel like you took it that way, which means you heard what you wanted.
I take a lot of things from you a certain way, and you know what I'm talking about, but certainly not that. Oh,
name them.
There's multiple of them. It's like a snake.
Like when you took your tongue, yeah.
Oh, have you gotten into the lore on Double Dick Dude, who had an Ask Me Anything on Reddit? There's a man with 2 penises. Not a joke. Oh,
I have heard of this person.
Have you heard about his whole Ask Me Anything on Reddit?
No.
Where because people will post like Ask Me Anything.
No, because I don't spend time on Reddit.
Well, I don't either. Just like
Reddit and Craigslist.
Let me tell the
Reddit, Craigslist, and BuzzFeed. Go ahead.
And people were asking like,
social media.
When you pee, does it go out of both dicks?
Oh, that's
when you get hard, like all because that's an Ask Me Anything.
The answer?
Girl, I don't remember specifics, but he answered every single one.
Oh, period.
He
but
answered.
You don't remember the answers?
I do remember the juicy ones, like when he gets an erection.
Yeah.
One gets harder than the other because the blood flow can't really do both. But it's not like Limpy McLimpface and like The Rock Johnson, whoever. It's like they're both, one's kind of there and one's kind of half there. which I thought was really interesting. And then I think he said when he pees, it does go out of both.
That is so hard.
And did you see? There's a picture too. He posted the picture. Because he had to like prove it that
Good for him.
Girl, he posted the picture.
I wonder if it's like, can you get it together when they're both hard? Like, are you gonna do you have to DP it?
You know what he does? He says to the girl, "Here, give me your hair tie." He gets their hair tie from their ponytail. He wraps it around the two. He turns it into like a missile launcher.
A cock ring.
Girl.
It's like, but do you always have to DP then? Which means like you have to have a girl that's like always ready.
No. Because the one's kind of flaccid. So it'll
But then this is just like it's bang on the side. Does it hurt? Like if it spreads out too far then? Like
because the skin pulls. It's not like...
Well, not even that, but like because it's like too hard dicks.
Oh.
So does it like hurt if it like is spreading too much?
He didn't say anything about him hurting. I like got all into it.
Well, we should ask on that Reddit.
We should go. And I'm sure it would be very...
We
should go find out. We'll go
we can each use one.
To his house. Excuse me, are you double dick dude on Reddit?
On the pod.
Hey.
Our first guest on the pod. Our first OnlyFans video. Each of us get one.
Would he want to come and do anything with us?
It's not really his choice.
He said he's really into women, and I'm kind of... I'll put a wig on, and you can wear that gray wig. You can wear that gray wig, finally.
It's not enough, sweetie pie.
I am enough. So you're telling me I am not enough.
And I am enough. And I'm fed up.
And I've had enough. Okay, well, now let's get to the other thing you texted me about.
What time are we at?
29 minutes.
Oh, okay. Don't yell at me.
Oh, actually, a little less because of the break.
Took a break?
And we cut that out in the middle. You texted me. Oh, it's the caddy corner.
Well, let's get into it.
Might as well.
Let's get into it, yeah.
We might as well spread the news.
Might as well.
Was it flat, though?
We might as well.
Might as
well.
R.I.P. headphone users.
Literally.
Welcome back, one and all, to the... I'm going to say it this time. To the...
Caddy Corner.
We're two caddy young gays. Get caddy in.
Not a corner.
Not a corner.
Also, I would not have said it because I was once again distracted and would not have said it if you didn't say that.
I love how all it takes is a look in my direction. You get so distracted.
I wasn't looking in your direction when I got distracted.
Mama, you were looking into my eye.
At your fingernails. I got distracted.
And what? What about them?
I was just looking.
I don't need it anymore.
No, I know. I
don't need you.
This is what I was doing.
I don't need you anymore.
Mama.
So you texted me.
You would be nothing without me.
Nothing. Thanks for nothing. No, I'm looking at my nail. You got me tripping, stumbling,
thinking,
Waterfalls. That's another 90s song. Don't go.
It's not the same song.
I know, but it made me think of 90s. Don't go, James. Which I still, by the way, side note. Huh?
Black Eyed Peas is 90s. They have a 90s album. Do you have My Humps on there? Have you ever heard this song?
I think I do, but I don't remember if it came out in 90. Maybe it came out in 99.
That was Monkey Business. I believe that was from
I
the
told
90s.
you the first time I heard My Humps was at pro-life camp from a bunch of Catholics.
Girl.
And I was shook as a little 13, 14-year-old.
Me and an old friend of mine in my basement on a dance floor that we had built
in
the basement karaokeing to My Humps when I was like 7 years old. Gay.
It came out in 2005.
Damn!
It's not on the
Monkey
list. Sorry.
Business? No.
I'm sorry. But see, to you're a little bit younger than me, so to you, the 90s was kind of early 2000s, because that's how old you were. When,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
We also listen. The other problem is that we listened to a lot of 90s old school R&B music in my household. That was what my people were into.
Your people.
My pee hole.
I'll have your peephole reach out
Are
to
you
my
filming
people.
me? Yeah,
Boomer. I'm just like
Boomer trying to film.
Like discreetly.
Okay, let me talk about my pop off, which was, what did I text you?
No, hold on. I need to say, I still don't understand the lyrics to Waterfall. Don't go
chasing waterfalls.
I don't get it.
I mean, I'm sure it would be a quick Google versus putting our listeners through this.
But I mean, like, what are we putting them through specifically?
That we started the caddy corner and then you're trying to move on to fucking waterfalls for no reason.
Can someone explain to me the meaning of waterfalls?
Is Scrubs on there? I don't want no Scrubs.
No Scrubs is on there. It is a 90s song, yeah. See, now you're getting excited. You thought it was going to be boring and whatever.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
You took it that way.
You took it. That's what you did. So, caddy corner. Why did you text me? What'd you say? Over answering?
Over answering.
What does that mean?
I have
Over
a
answering.
problem. This happened to me the other day at work.
Why don't you go ahead and share?
If I ask you a question, okay,
no
matter the question, what I would like is the answer.
And nothing. The answer, the whole answer, or nothing but the answer.
Period.
Specifically, nothing but.
And what I don't want,
is
the fucking Cod McCausey ass bullshit, the wraparound of the answer.
T.
What I want is the answer.
The answer.
And on top of that, what I want is the answer one time. I want it one time.
This happens with people in the workplace. They feel like, or customers or whoever, they feel like you didn't get it, dummy.
So
You're
they're
an idiot.
saying it
I have to say
four
it
times in a row,
different ways.
but not one thing has changed, and I wanted it the one time.
Yeah.
If
and it took
I wanted
a long time to get there, by the way.
I'll come up to you and say, can you repeat this 4 times to me when you answer this question?
Yeah, if you don't mind, ma'am, could you say it 4 different ways, but kind of the same, but kind of not? But also keep the very part that I need till the very end.
Yes.
If you don't mind.
What I want is an answer. And then I want you to shut the fuck up and let me go.
Also, the people that are like, can you help me with this? And then they try to explain, it's like, girl, can you just tell me so I can help you? Right now, I'm wasting our time, and so are you, because I can't help you because you're wasting my time. Just get to the answer so I can help.
The classic thing, even like in stories, which I do this with you sometimes with your stories.
I don't tell stories. I tell events.
When things are going on for so long and I do I would love to find out. I would love to know. That's me politely, passive aggressively saying, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah. Or I would love to help.
We're losing
daylight.
We're losing daylight.
Brain cells. We're losing a lot. Subscriber.
Literally. But the answering really kills me. Because also, depending on the situation, oftentimes, if I'm asking you the question, I need the answer like now. Because for something important.
Especially if it's over the phone and you call somebody.
Correct.
Girl, I called to be fast.
On for 12 years.
Mama.
Is not only annoying, it's now delaying me doing my job.
Thank you.
And I'm pissed.
You
know what I'm saying?
I was happy to help, and now I'm unhappy to help.
Now I'm sad that I asked the question and didn't just give wrong information. For real. Because
now I'm just sad.
Now I'm mad. Now I'm pissed off. I'm sad. I'm upset that I even asked. I should have given wrong information and sent this bitch on her merry way.
How about this? When you do send the hose on their merry way, and they don't even say thank you.
I can kind of get over that one. I think it's annoying, but like I can get over it. What would annoy me is if they walk away and then walk right back and ask me the same damn question because they weren't paying attention.
I'm writing this down for next week because I have something to talk about. An uptick and a resurgence of something that has been
lack of manners.
Something along those lines in the public space that has come across my desk. My face, my life many times in the last several weeks. And
your
I
backpack.
Talk about it. Oh, I changed backpacks, by the way. Work backpacks. It was so big. And
it was big.
It was the zipper busted because I zip.
It was from a
my
cheap
lotion
company, as we know.
Girl.
That we both
speak on it.
Speak on it.
Which is so weird. I changed, you know what, to my tried and true backpack that I've been using since day one, 10, maybe 8 years ago.
And it probably shows.
I put it in a closet. It does not show. I will pull it up for you out there. I'll pull it up and pull it out. No.
That was like so fast. Like you were sitting on ready waiting for me to make one misstep, girl.
I haven't even written it down.
You've stayed so bad that I do nothing but do that same shit to you that you sit here on ready waiting for me to make one false move.
It wasn't even false. It just was.
I hadn't even finished it, and you were coming back at me. It was like immediately.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
That was good.
Not
good
one
for
person
you.
fight. Good for you.
Needed
you
that.
look happy and healthy. So couldn't be about me. Happy
Is that
and healthy.
Olivia Rodrigo?
Yeah.
Not a fan. Sorry about it.
Oh.
I mean, I just don't care.
I don't follow her, and we're just because we're not young and hip and in with all the kids. I like a few of her songs. Why not?
I think they're basic.
Oh.
Sorry about it. Sorry.
And name a song that you could write right now that wouldn't be basic. Go ahead.
My lips like sugar.
Did you just make that up?
No,
oh,
Flo
I was like,
song.
word diva. That's a Flo Rida song?
My lips like sugar. My lips like sugar. That's the girl part, though. This candy got you sprung.
Which lips is she talking about?
So call me up, sugar. You want you some.
Word.
I'm sweet like da da ba dee da ba die and da ba dee da ba die.
Oh, so they sampled that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, work. I need to look at that
Oh, I got a
song.
mouth full of cavities. Sweet tooth full of mama like sugar to me.
What?
Sprung in your face. Addicted to the gloss, one smile on your face. Baby, I rub it off, put my tongue in your face.
What? Flo.
Sip a grandma, yay, I'm a fan all day. Do me that favor, cause I like your flavor. My managed behavior, I'm into your mage. Sweetest of favor, later.
Flo.
The throwback like a page. Pretty much, give me a sugar rush. Little honey, give me high blood pressure when you blush.
What?
Not me knowing those songs, I kind of forgot.
I don't even know this song.
You'll kind of live. I'll play it for you after. It's a good music video too. We'll watch it.
Flo, I didn't know you really went in
Girl,
like
I
that.
kind of live. That friend that I used to do karaoke to my humps with in the basement showed me that song there before after. Period.
What did I say the title was? Shionda Rosa Dupriardi.
What?
You stay?
Martha May Whovier.
Okay.
Girl, what the fuck?
I know. That's what I was thinking. I don't know, because you were saying all these words and it reminded me of things I didn't know in words, and I was like, what was the one word? When you something about when you blush, I get diabetes. What?
Little mama, give me high blood pressure when you blush.
High blood pressure, not diabetes.
Me.
That's you. Your teeth. Oh my god.
That table gave me diabetes.
I still haven't even written down what I was gonna say.
Girl. But anyway, so that's my pop off. Sorry for the long tangent into the Flo Rida. But it's honestly fitting to end the episode. It's fitting because he was kind of a 90s moment too, and the 2000s. And he also
he
has
wasn't
the
90s,
first.
though, I'm sorry.
He might have started in the 90s. He might not have been famous yet, but he probably started in the 90s, girl.
He was born 2001.
He was born in the game.
Flo Rida was born in 2001. Released his first single that year.
He had a song that was the very first National Dance Day dance song. Like it was a
Say
song.
that again. Say that sentence again.
So there's now a day in the calendar that's National Dance Day.
You've never once said that to me, like Happy National Dance Day, because I am a dancer first. You've said it yourself many times on and off camera.
I'll post the clips.
You've said I was dancer first.
Okay, we'll post the clips from that rehearsal in your basement.
There's no clips.
Not that you know of.
Oh,
I pulled the footage. But and when they first founded that, there was a show called So You Think You Can Dance back in the day.
I remember
and
that.
They petitioned to have a day, National Dance Day, and it passed. And
there's a National Everything Day now.
But this is back when there wasn't yet.
Yeah.
I mean, so that passed, and then he wrote. There was like during National Dance Day, it's like everybody in the country would learn this specific dance to the specific song, whatever. And Flo Rida wrote the song for the day. It's a great song too. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a good song.
The one that you were singing?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so it's a good theme because as of filming this, tomorrow is your birthday,
which means by the time this comes out,
so your birthday will have passed, and we'll talk about your party next week.
I may have also passed by then. You never know.
Oh, I hope so. 32.
You never know.
It's enough.
I want to get to 33 because Jesus died at 33, and so did Alexander the Great. So if I die at 33, I'm like died with one of the greats.
Oof.
You know?
One of the worst.
There are people like, oh my God, remember when Jesus died at 33 and then Alexander and then Christopher? Wow.
Yeah.
I have to fart so bad.
So we'll talk about your birthday next week. Happy early birthday.
Thank you,
all
Jordan.
our listeners.
Oh, he brought me a present. Can I say what he brought me?
No. It's like unnecessary. They don't care.
Jordan brought me some very thoughtful gifts.
Thoughtful gifts. THOT. Full.
It's a bedroom photo shoot of you.
It's a boudoir.
What are they called?
A boudoir shoot.
A boudoir shoot? Yeah. Tudor boudoir.
A Bordeaux, as some people would call it. It's boudoir.
A Bordeaux?
It's like spelled like Bordeaux, but it's boudoir.
Oh.
So on that note.
Yeah, so happy birthday to me. It'll already have been, but
if you want to wish
for
Chris
my
birthday, a happy birthday, go to bythewaypod.com.
You better for my birthday.
Follow us on... Hey, they're not going to hear it if you keep screaming.
My fart is about to come out of these cheeks. These cheeks are made for
I would love to finish, but you keep popping off, girl.
Oh, this butt's about to pop off, girl.
Shh, I'm not done.
I'm waiting.
I'm nervous you're going to press it now. Go to bythewaypod.com where you can find links to our TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and so much more. And while you're there, subscribe, ring the bell, give us a like, and wish Christopher a happy birthday.
Yay!
And after that, make sure you get ready for next week because we'll be back here when?
On Monday.
Monday.
And if you want to see our beautiful faces, follow us on the TikTok and Instagram. That's the only place to see clips of videos and pictures.
The end of season 3 is coming, but Pride is right around the corner.
Ooh.
Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.